Hey everyone, Arlene here, Bonafide Organizing. I'm gonna start sowing some seeds indoors. I wanna get a jump start on things a little early, and those seeds are gonna be tomato seeds, so beefsteaks, as well as chocolate habaneros. I thought you might be interested to see how I'm going to get it all started, so stay tuned for the upcoming video. So in my zone, which is 4B, Southern Ontario, the growing season is typically about 90 days, give or take. And so I want to get a jump start now by sowing seeds indoors before I can introduce them outdoors. And that is safe to do so after last frost, which is towards the end of May, typically after the Victoria Day weekend or during that time frame, or Memorial Day, somewhere around that time, end of May. By starting them now, I can also avoid trips to the garden center and avoid maybe the lineups, because we still are in a pandemic. Also, not have the disappointment of not having stock available for what I'm looking for, or just having to settle with whatever is available. If I actually grow those seeds now, I can perhaps enjoy the fruit a lot sooner as well. So I'm enjoying that fruit perhaps during the barbecue season, you know, maybe in July perhaps. With regards to some of the seeds, like the tomato beefsteaks, the growing season is about 62 days. So if I start them now, I can perhaps enjoy that fruit in that time frame a lot earlier than much later. So I better get started sowing those seeds. So to get started, I'm going to be using this soilless peat puck or pellet and a seed tray, which this is very affordable. I got this one at the dollar store, so you don't have to spend a lot of money to get started.
Just simply drop each one of the pellets into the tray, add a little bit of warm water, and you'll slowly start to see the pellets expand. Now that the pellets have fully expanded, I'm just dropping the seeds onto the surface. I'll gently press the seeds into the peat mixture and then smooth over a bit of the mixture to slightly cover the seeds. It's a good habit to add labels so you know where your seeds are planted. Now add the cover to keep moisture in the peat.
So this is where it's going to stay, get the best light, and I will check back on the progress of the growth in about 2 weeks. So remember I said that I was going to check on those plants, the tomatoes and my habaneros, in 2 weeks? All right, so it's been almost 4 weeks, 29 days. The tomatoes, that is, have grown. Habaneros, nothing. It was supposed to take about 5 weeks, 4 weeks now, and I haven't seen a sprout, nothing. And it's not likely gonna come up in another week or so. I've added more seeds, more habanero seeds, chocolate habanero seeds to be specific. And we'll see how they work out. If not, I do have my eye on a couple local growers where I can order and do curbside pickup. So let me show you what those tomatoes look like. See, they've been doing really well. This is a really great sunny spot for them. One of the tomato plants has not come up. So I've planted 6 and only 5 came up really, really strong. I actually have more tomato plants than I need, so the fact that that one didn't come up, I'm totally cool with that. But considering the size of the tomatoes, I'm going to transplant them into something a little larger until I can actually have them go outside. So we still have another 4 weeks, almost-ish. May 24 is my signal to get these plants outdoors and harden them up. So let me get to the transplanting. All right, so before I transplant those tomato seedlings into a larger pot, I'm going to treat the soil. And the reason I'm going to treat it is because we had a gnat infestation a while ago, and I discovered after treating the soil with the neem oil is really good for gnat infestation or gnat problems with the inside plants, indoor plants. And because I'm going to have these seedlings growing indoors for a bit, or keeping them indoors for a bit, I want to take care of that problem. I discovered that the gnats were in the soil that was in the bag, and I'm, maybe a little paranoid, but I'm going to do the oven method of treating gnats or killing gnats. I don't know if there's anything in there, but again, prevention is better than cure, and I don't want to have to go through that whole fiasco. So I'm putting my soil in the oven. I have it set at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't think I need to set it that high, but I need them dead. I need them dead. So I'm not playing here. For about 20 minutes. I'm going to leave the soil in the oven for about 20 minutes, let it cool, and then do the transplanting of those tomatoes. So weird, but I got to do it. So this is what I transferred it into, and this is enough soil to fill a 12-inch wide pot. It could vary depending on how many plants you're putting in, but this is what's going to work for what I'm putting it in. It's the right amount. So in the oven.
Now that the soil has cooled, I can now start filling the pot with soil. So this is a pot that I had used outdoors for my Christmas urn arrangements. So I'd say it's about 5 gallons, give or take. It's a perfect size to put all 5 of the seedlings in. I'm just going to space them out a bit so as the seedlings grow, their delicate roots won't get all matted. This way, there's less risk of damaging the roots when I go to separate them. The next step is to gently pack down the soil around the seedlings and then give it a good watering. My tomatoes are just going to hang out over in this spot right here, right beside my favorite herbs, who are also waiting to get outside as soon as the time is right.
Okay, so guess who has their chocolate habaneros?
If you've been inspired by this video and want to get started by growing veggies, herbs, or fruits, please give it a thumbs up and meet me in the comments if you have any questions, and let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe to see when these get transferred to outdoor containers. See you soon!